2 and one ski.
And we're
Yep.
live.
How about that, eh?
The first
Oh,
official episode of the Ragtag podcast.
Um, how we all
Yeah,
doing out there tonight?
Pretty swell, to be honest. Pretty
bit
swell.
warm.
Had some nice
Yeah,
rissoles and mash for dinner, so sitting quite nicely in the stomach.
yeah. I had a sausage.
Very good.
Had a
That
beer.
and fucking 3 raspberries.
3 raspberries.
Yeah,
One of
that's
those
doing
mornings. Battling the demons.
Yeah, mate. Big night? Nah, big day. Nah,
Yeah.
fucking
Well, it's good
yeah.
that we get the first episode of the podcast, the first day on the job. All three of us extremely hungover. I think that just
Yeah,
shows the sort of work ethic we have towards here.
if I was a small farm animal, you just take me out the fucking pasture and shoot me between the eyes. I'm fucking.
That happened yesterday at the races. I was working and I saw a horse get killed
Uh,
at the races
uh,
yesterday. It was obviously in um Doomben, and it like collapsed after the race, and they get all the green sheets up, and I'd never seen it before.
uh,
Like,
poor bastard.
yeah, didn't see any of the stop the cup there, but maybe
Well,
next year.
yeah, no, it's all good, man. Because horse racing open only happens once a year
Yeah,
Exactly.
on a Tuesday. Like,
yeah, that's
nah,
right.
man, stop the fucking cup. Get out of it.
Yeah, no, the races stops the nation. It only happens once every 365 days.
There, there's literally a minimum of 2 to 3 tracks running in this country
Yeah,
per day. You get to Saturday, there can be up to 20 tracks running, let alone dogs, let alone trots. And those horses live a fucking better life than I do. Tell you that much.
3 meals a
Oh
day.
yeah.
You see, yeah, well, 3 meals a day. Look at the fucking backyard that I got. Yeah, sure, it's fucking nice grass, but shit, and a big paddock, mate. Can't really do much with it.
It's enough to get a few yoga exercises in.
No, they get to go in a little pool, fucking run around.
It's
Don't
good.
have to think.
Little compact area. That's
They
fine.
travel around the country, and you're bloody having to go at me for
Japanese
putting
Zen.
money on them.
Yeah, well, it's only one time of the year when they're outside the front gates of Doomben or Eagle Farm with the sign saying "Stop, the racing is killing." And I remember Melbourne Cup. It was when the Melbourne Cup, the race itself, was going, and there was people with these big "Racing is killing" signs, like holding it above their heads. And
Yeah.
I'd never seen security so eager to move in and just destroy them, like get them all in headlocks, male, female, doesn't matter. They were all in like chokeholds, getting escorted out with a smile on their face, a nice little grin, nodding at the other security guards as they're coming in to get their little handful. But
Oh, look, if there's some blue-headed lady out front of Doomben, and I was a security guard, I'd take some pride and joy. I'd risk being cancelled. I know it's going to happen some days. Might as well get it over and done with.
yeah,
And just lights out, really, because, yeah, I don't fucking need that.
not at all.
I hope I get cancelled.
It's
I don't
gonna
know
happen
how it's
one
going
day,
to happen.
or it's not
Yeah.
gonna be that. It's gonna be when either one of us three starts a political career.
Oh, no, I'm not doing that.
It's
I
bound
know
to
I can't
happen.
do that.
I think
I've
It
sent
Ethan's
should
gonna
some.
be.
happen.
Well, Ethan's already running for What is it, Ethan? The little member of Labor or whatever they're
Oh,
called,
it's like the Young Labour Party.
Young Labor Party. That's right. And he's gonna power play his
Uh,
way to Prime Minister.
Yeah, in 3 years.
in 3 years.
Direct track.
Oh, fair enough, brother.
If Donald Trump can do it to president, you can do it to Prime Minister in a small country like Australia.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, no, look, I don't have a political career. I've sent some messages that have unfortunately been frozen in time.
I was gonna say
Um,
before we get it any further, we should go around the table and introduce ourselves. So I'll go
yeah,
first. My name's James Barlow, and I'm the 1/3 of the Ragtag podcast. This is just an idea Josh and I had up, as a lot of people do. A few times when they're drunk at a pub, few beers too deep, we should
fuck yeah,
start
brother.
a podcast. So that's that. This is the love child of that.
I love
Uh,
sinking piss, man.
yeah,
Fucking. Yeah, so my name's Josh. Um, Horswell's my last name. How about that? Anyway, you heard me on the first episode, and yeah, no, just a bit of a goof, because that's all I fucking love doing. I love sinking piss, man. Shout out to um, not bloke in the bar, bloody brilliant beers. Yeah, fuck yeah, keep up the good work, brother. But yeah, no, my name's Josh. I like the party. Love sinking piss. This podcast is mainly going to be an outlet for me to tell all my drunk high school stories. But yeah, that's me. I'll let you go on to Ethan now.
Yeah, I'm Ethan. I'm 1/3 as well. I consider myself as a free thinker, and yeah, free thinker, anti-masker. You know,
Free thinker,
but
anti-masker. I've got
you know,
I've got a confession to make. This is just something that's been hanging over my head, and I
Mm.
wouldn't feel right by starting this podcast without letting the audience know that I'm not a good man. I'm not a good man. Last night I committed a crime. I spiked one of my friends at a house party. I was
Mm.
working yesterday, and elderly gentleman came up to me and he said, "Someone's dropped this pill, and I'm just going to give it to you to confiscate." Blah 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 blah. So I was like, "Oh, thanks." It was still in the packet. It was a very clear cut single pill of uh, Viagra. So
Oh,
it was a 100 milligram tablet of Viagra, and I've gone to Ethan's place where a few of our mates were, just having a white Christmas party, little
yeah.
shindig, and yeah, one thing led to another, and I ended up spiking one of my good mates with Viagra. So for him to walk around with an hour with a fully erect penis at a party full of blokes, which is fine, but I didn't feel good about that, and I'm coming clean before we get any sort of traction. I'm just not happy about my actions, and I just want to sincerely apologise to my friend, who shall remain nameless. But yeah, I just wanted to get that off my chest right off the bat, right at the get-go. That
clean out the closet.
yeah, exactly right.
Shit.
I don't want that coming back to slap me in the back when he gets, we have a fight, and he comes back trying to ruin my
The Me Too
career if it
movement
ever
comes back
happens.
around.
Me
Yeah,
too.
that's right.
Well, I don't really see a downside, bro. Things I do for 1 hour were fucking stiffy. By the way,
Well,
a bit of an update from the last episode. My shit's sort of started working again, so we're getting there. But yeah, I
Well,
wish I.
Baby
when did you
steps.
record that? That was not like last week when it came out.
No, no, it's been a long time now.
It would be
Um,
borderline a month.
oh yeah, I recorded back in '98. Um,
I'm starting to
I've been
think it wasn't
senile
the
for
pills now.
years. No, no, it's just I was just born senile.
That's alright.
Um, but yeah, no, I'm sorry. No, I can't even remember when I recorded that, buddy. Too much piss, brother.
It's
No,
all
I
a
think that
blur
was
at this point
October. So
anyway.
yeah, man, just love the party.
Love to sink piss.
Oh dear.
That's the best part of the weekend.
The hangover's usually my favourite part. Today was probably the worst wake up ever. Actually, I woke up this morning next to my brother. He was in my
Oh,
bed.
that's cute.
Yeah, 'cause he was at the same place. Excuse me. I was at last night, and
Mm.
I passed out. And from the last thing
Yeah,
I remember was him throwing his guts up. So it was I didn't have to put my rain sounds on or anything last night. It was just
that's right. Yeah.
the subtle sound of vomit splashing into my toilet
Oh,
bowl.
fucking spilt gravy.
Yeah. Oh. But yeah, I fast
Cunt.
asleep, woke up at probably 4 a.m. and he's snoring next to me. Didn't even bother to go to his own room, but thought that was a bit odd. Yeah, got real
Yeah,
cuddly up next to me.
He
that's a
is upstairs, to be
cute little
fair.
night though.
Yeah, and he was a mess. He was having like well you were there, Ethan. He was having like what? It was vodka and like mustard, barbecue sauce, and vegetable oil in a shot, and he was
Yeah,
just doing that to show off.
yeah. He had another one with vodka, soda water, and protein powder. That
That yeah,
was
that one
really
smelt disgusting.
impressive.
It was foamy.
It was very thick
Uh,
too because it was a full scoop
Well, yeah, it
in a
wasn't
cup.
shaken or anything. It was just clumped at the bottom.
Fucking retard. Um, yeah, I can't really say I woke up next to my brother. I did have a big bear of a human being cuddling me when I woke up this morning. I don't know how I got there. It was weird. I went to Fridays.
Like,
Um,
well, hold on.
yeah,
On your one birthday, you decided to go to your favourite club in Brisbane. I seem to remember the last podcast you talked a fair bit of smack against the Fridays establishment.
yeah. Well, look, push comes to shove. You got to go somewhere, and bloody what am I gonna go? Like, I was looking fancy. I was looking a bit cute. Obviously, I was getting preyed on by many members of the homosexual community. Um, but I was like, well, look, it was about one in the morning. Feeling a bit dancy, so I go to Fridays because they have a dance floor. Fucking sucked. Like, it was literally just me next to the pot plant, and the dance floor is like an L at the moment. And
It's hot as
so,
shit too.
oh, it fucking stinks, man. Like, you're just up there sweating. You look some poor girl in the eye. She starts crying, and then her friend comes up to you, just has a go at you for doing absolutely nothing. Yeah, sure, I don't look too good on a night out, but shit, fucking get over it. Get that. As I was saying to Ethan earlier, fucking everyone there just wants to fight you.
Oh,
Um,
it's
and
the lay
look,
of the
fair
land,
enough.
mate.
Fair enough. Doesn't help when I'm out there swinging, but like, anyway, I was there. Spent I don't know how much on drinks because why not? Why not fucking pay $15 for a rum and coke? Can't like. Anyway,
Yeah, they
more
are
back
stupidly expensive, hey.
yeah, back to the story. This guy bought me a drink. I'm like, sweet, cheers, brother. Big burly fella, mid 40s, long beard. Anyway, I got a bit sleepy, and I'm like, oh shit, I'll head home. Anyway, I woke up at the Hilton at like 6 in the morning with this big bear of a man behind me, and I was like, oh,
Well,
like at the
well, like,
front
no,
or in a room.
yeah. Oh, in a room.
do you mean
Like,
like
it
in the
was weird
same
because it
bed
was,
as well?
yeah. Well, the thing is, he was telling me like he tried to get 2 rooms, but he couldn't, so I only got one.
That's a
And
ruse.
and I was like, okay, well, is there a double bed or is there like 2 singles? And he's like, oh, the best they can do is one single. And I'm like, well, make do with what you got. Um,
So,
anyway, it's really hot because somehow the aircon broke, so we had to both go naked. And I can't remember
right.
much after.
Yeah, you got to do what you got to do, really, just to get the job done.
Well, look, what was I supposed to do? The Hiltons, man, I got a club sandwich this morning.
Yeah.
It's fucking fantastic. But
Did he buy
no,
breakfast?
nah, fucking kicked me out.
His hose ain't loyal.
Um,
Unfortunately, that's just the way it goes sometimes, Josh. You know,
With
yeah,
the one
there's
night
plenty more fish in
stands.
the sea for you, mate. But
yeah.
I'm just,
No,
I'm
but I'm
just.
not gay.
He's, oh, okay. Well,
Yeah, no, I'm not gay.
so I was gonna interject before. So there was a whole interim period there from post leaving Fridays to walking to the Hilton to booking into the Hilton to going up to this apartment. It didn't cross your mind once just to get an Uber to Barden?
No, well, I kind of want to see where it go. Um,
Right.
I thought there was like a party there or something, so I was like, sweet, we'll just go up and
Even though that you had to book the
impose
room,
on there.
the single bedroom.
Yeah, yeah, but like, look,
No, I
I'm not gay. I'm
understand.
not. No, look, I'm not. I'm not gay.
That's okay.
Um. Anyway, what time's this finish? Um. No, but no, it was a good night. No, I got home
Well,
and
speaking of
yeah.
staying in a one bedroom by yourself, or not by yourself, Ethan,
uh,
Yeah, look,
your little
if,
mental health cleanse getaway.
yeah, look, if you ever want to go to a place where you meet like the most outlandish and biggest blokes of the world, it'll be the Gold Coast.
Shout out to
Like,
the Blokes of the World Instagram page as well.
yep, it's like a
welcome.
shameless plug, shameless plug. But anyway, so I don't know if you guys are very familiar with like the island at the Gold Coast there.
No, I've never been out in the Gold Coast.
Um, it's like this kind of like just this bar, and there's like a hotel on the back of it. Anyway, I was in the gaming lounge, and I was just out in the smokers, you know, doing as doing as one would do on a night out. And look, so this fella comes out to me, probably looks all of 50, had a spare tire on him, and he you know just exchange a few words like, you know, g'day, how you going, whatnot. And um, he goes to roll himself a cigarette, and instead of pulling out a pouch, so he pulls out his filters and his papers, he then proceeds to pull out a Tupperware container full of tobacco, like
You gotta keep it
like
dry, bro.
like a decent sized one as well, not just a normal sized little
Like one you
small
put
one.
your sandwich in to go to school with.
More so one you'd put leftovers in.
Wow. Was it
Um,
hanging from a chain from his belt?
no, he did have a satchel though. It wasn't a satchel, to be
Nice.
fair.
Classy. I like it.
Uh, his name was Dave, so if Dave's listening anywhere, g'day Dave. Um, so yeah, so he rolls himself a cigarette from this big box, and I was like, oh, what's with the tobacco? Like I was genuinely curious, and he says he buys 100 grams at a time for $60 from this random guy that he told me as if I knew who he was. And so I was like, oh yeah, you know.
Yeah, right.
And so the night sort of just drifts on a little bit, you know, just sitting there drinking and whatnot. And he tells me that this in the entire out of the entire Gold Coast, the best place to be was in a pokies smoking area, because apparently he was telling me he's got this method of like pulling women, like this. Like I couldn't explain it as well as he could, but he pretty much was showing me all these photos of his through his phone of just all these chicks that he's like pulled apparently. Um,
Just taking like photos of chicks without their consent, just up skirts and
yeah,
photos from behind, from
yeah,
over the
and
shoulder, down the tops.
They're all crying. Mascara's
but
running everywhere.
the one thing I must admit is his method worked.
Really?
His
Did you
method worked.
did he put it
So
into action?
yeah. So there was these two. So where we were sitting was where the lineup for they had a rooftop bar on there as well. So the line for the rooftop bar was right in front of where the smokers was.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And look, there's these two middle-aged women. I'd say best part of 40. They'd obviously been on a pub crawl. They were dressed up. They had like 80s wigs on, you know, that weird kind of frizzy hair, like Selma Hayek from Grown Ups kind of hair.
Well, it's work at Christmas party season as well. Silly season.
Yeah, exactly. And so he's just like, he just like, he says like, he says hey, and they didn't hear him, so he says it like three more times, like slowly increasing the intensity of how he says it, and
Progresses to an
then
oi.
and then they turn around and he just like, you know, just general chit chat like, how you going? And then he's like, oh, you ladies should come join us up in here for a drink. And they like, you could see on their face they were very uncomfortable to talk to him.
How old's this fella again?
Oh, at least 50,
Okay.
bald head,
Slaphead. Good on him.
and yeah, and so he's like, oh, you guys should just come up for a drink, come chat with me and my mate. Me being the mate, I was just like, just standing there thinking, all right. And then so they're like, yeah, all right. They're just like, fuck it, we'll come up. And then as soon as they walk off, he points to me. He's like, I think we're both on here. And I was like, what? I was like, I was honestly a bit speechless. I didn't know what to say.
I just picture him just like the ladies come in and he's like, any of you ladies care for a cigarette? And pulls out a fucking Tupperware container of tobacco. Just starts fucking rolling. Oh,
Take a
man.
handful. Just take some for later.
Keep some for later. Just put it in your bra. That's
and
gold.
and yeah, so then they came up and they had a chat, and then I was like, I kind of started to get really a little bit uncomfortable, because of the way he was like, what he was talking about. He was like talking about how he's always getting like hotel rooms here on the Gold Coast, and you
Oh,
know,
what
he's like
for?
escorts apparently.
Oh,
Were
that's
these
cool
also
as.
single bedrooms?
Yeah, well, he was telling me about this
Yeah,
app
don't
you
fall
can
for that
get.
trick, bro.
He's like, you can get this app and you can just swipe up, tell them to be here at this time, pay them cash. They list everything they do, and I was thinking like how much do you spend on this? Like, I felt very, very uncomfortable, to
I'd
be
be very
honest.
interested to see what he does for a
Mm.
living.
I
I'm a bit
don't think a whole
intrigued.
lot. I think he's on ScoMo's surf team, to be honest.
Oh,
Um,
good man. Gotta love Dave.
Yeah, that was outlandish, and then that fight broke out at the front. I sent you that video of it.
Oh
oh
yeah,
yeah, that was funny as.
the two
I'm your
mates.
mate.
That was gold. These two mates in a line. In this video Ethan sent us. Oh no, I don't know what night it was. Friday night or something like that. They were
Yeah.
like headbutting each other, and he, the mate, they were obviously friends. That's why they weren't throwing punches because they were like a bit standoffish. Like, oh, if I throw this punch, that's our mateship is gone. So one of the guys, he headbutts the other one, his mate, and he knocks back. He's like, "You just headbutted me." He's like, "Yeah, I did. I did." And they just keep going back and forth, like, "I'll fucking destroy you. I will kill you," and all this with it, all just like just getting up in each other's face and just butting heads, and then just walk together away happily ever after.
Oh no, I
Oh.
continued down the street for a little bit.
Oh really? Oh
I could hear it because I chose that as a good time to leave because this guy was just getting a bit too much for me.
yeah. Oh, was
I
Dave
was,
there as well?
yeah, I was actually half expecting him to invite me back to his apartment. Uh, so
Oh,
that's
see,
when I
it's
thought,
the art of
Yeah.
diversion. You see, he wants
yeah,
you to
well, I
think that
thought,
he's getting escorts, and really he's grooming people like you.
well, I could have just disappeared, been shipped off to some world as a sex slave. You
Mm.
know,
Yeah, well, it happens, bro, when you're young, dumb, full of cum, you know?
exactly,
Pay
exactly.
pop dollar. I've seen it. I've seen it. I've been in a box before, man.
Oh my god. Oh, that's classic. You've got to give the backstory to this little Gold Coast single getaway. You've got to give the backstory here. 'Cause no one else is listening to this. There's like, oh, he's just going away. You've got to give the story here.
Well, look, it's not my finest hour. Um, I was uh, I was going up there for just a little getaway with a friend of mine.
A female
Won't
acquaintance.
won't name any names. Respectful like that. And so it's I'd actually been working down at the Gold Coast that day, and I drove back, got back to work at 4 o'clock, left at 4 o'clock to go back down to the coast, down to Surfers, and look, I sat in 2 hours of peak hour traffic. Um, got there, and then rang her up, see, oh, where you at, and said she's not coming.
Man.
Just
Uh,
after I'd gone to reception, got my key, whatever, jumped up to the room, and then yeah,
Dropped the rose petals all the way to the bed. Lit some
yeah,
candles.
exactly,
Some
and
tea lights.
I was already naked, and it was just
Just on the bed, lying.
looking at myself in the mirror, and yeah,
Recoil
heels in the
on.
air, just fucking
The vegetable
your
oil
hole
just
looking at the
soaking your
door.
pores.
and so that was sort of the tipping point. I straight after that proceeded to go to the Bottle-O, bought a 6 pack of heavies, went back, sunk them, and decided to go out. And the rest is history.
Rest is history.
Oh, it happens, comrade.
The story of
Can't win
Dave.
them all.
He can't win them all.
Nah, no, it's 52 weeks in a year, mate. You can make it up next weekend.
Exactly it.
Unfortunately, that
Exactly
was
it.
a miss, but you do miss 100% of the shots you don't take.
Exactly it.
You learn
So
from it. You learn from it. I wouldn't be meeting anyone at the coast. I'd be in the future reference going to taking them up or getting taken up. I think that's
to
the
now
moral
go
of the
through it.
story here. The learning
Always,
curve.
always pick up and always drop off, brother. Never a lie.
Exactly. Well,
Well,
it's good. It's good. I've got that. What's the word? The advice for next time.
Yeah,
yeah.
exactly right. That's what That's what your mates are for, really. It's just gotta
Exactly.
Speaking of advice, ding ding, first sponsor of the podcast. If you're looking for a cheap phone plan, well, how about this? Moose Mobile, given the outstanding value SIM-only mobile plan CanStar Blue 2020 award, provides very cheap and simple plans from 1 gigs to 50 gigs, ranging from $8 to $35. And look, lock in, 12-month lock in, no contract, do whatever you please. Go online, search up Moose Mobile, and you will find their website quite clearly. Use the discount code RAGTAG20 for 20% discount on your first month. And yeah.
The first official sponsor on the first official episode.
Feels good.
Off to a
Oh, it's
rolling
not
start.
official.
It's not. It's unofficial.
No,
Do
that
they
code
know?
actually doesn't work.
There's no code.
No,
There's no voucher store.
no, I'm just
Okay.
doing it for goodwill.
Oh well. Well,
At least,
Out of,
yeah. At least it's a real business.
out of
Moose
respect for
Mobile.
the business. Yeah.
Oh well.
Just saw a photo of a fucking furry.
I love.
Give me the shits.
Oh my
Look,
god.
look,
I'm
do
done.
whatever makes you
I'm-
happy,
I'm-
but
yeah, look, I'm very accepting, okay? I'm a very accepting human being. I try to get along with everyone. And I wouldn't say that I'm prejudiced in any way towards races, sexuality, genders, or whatever. But when you go past the line and dress up in a fucking cat suit with that cheesy little grin in this like bright orange and blue thing, and you go out in public, you can fuck right off, cunt.
and
No.
barking at people.
Yeah, and barking at people. You can't fucking do that. And yeah, look, I'm not perfect. I'm fucked up. Everyone's got their own demons, but in what is this helping? Getting into a big fucking ticker suit and walking around. You look like a fucking retard, I'll be honest. But good on him. Go shit in your fucking litter box. Go do your
You
thing.
reckon that's a thing? Do you reckon there are people
Yeah.
that have actual
Yes.
litter boxes in their house or their apartment or whatever, and instead of using a perfectly functional toilet, they'll just shit in a box?
No, I'm not kidding. There's bosses in Silicon Valley, the big, Midwest. It's where a lot of lefty swinging people are associated to. Anyway, yeah, there's like head of software startups who like in their office have a litter box and shit in.
You're kidding.
I'm not even joking.
And this
I've seen it. I've been there.
You've been there. You've been to Silicon Valley. You
Yeah.
know, the CEO of whatever company.
Silicon, yeah.
Of Silicon. The CEO
Yeah.
of Silicon.
Who do you think put it on the element of tables? Table of elements.
The furry. The furry CEO that shits in a box.
Look, you can do whatever you want. I rule into weird shit. Everyone's different, but man, dressing up as a cat just isn't gonna do it.
No, it doesn't do it for me. I'll say that.
And the thing is, my grandkids are gonna call me racist and sexist for not accepting furries, but so be it.
It'll be a sexual preference in no time.
It already is considered, I think.
To be fair, she does look a bit cute, but I
Maybe when it's
Still.
a 7-year-old wearing, like, not in that sort of way, obviously. Like, in like a little kid wearing a costume. But
Like
when you're
dressing up.
34, fat, have a neck beard, and you're a bloke with a greasy ponytail, you haven't seen actual sunlight in 42 months. It's a little concerning.
You
And
say
big
you have
gross.
social anxiety, even though you go out and work every day and go to the shops and literally just do everything normally like everyone else.
Mm.
But as a way of escaping, instead of doing strippers and coke on GTA 5, you go out and just dress up as a cat and hang out with people who dress up as a cat. And by the way, these fucking costumes, because I was going to do it for a costume thing, I was curious. Anyway, let me check the pricing.
Not
They're
cheap.
Um,
They're really expensive, and like you get custom ones and everything, and you can just get all this stuff like real fur and everything.
Real fur.
$480 for a low-grade furry costume.
You're kidding. I wonder what the price range is.
I
So
reckon, it depends on the fur and the styles. If your ears are pointy or floppy, patterns.
I'm seeing some here for like 1,200.
Yeah, it wouldn't surprise me.
$1,200. Holy moly.
Do you
Honestly-
remember a few years back when Zootopia came out?
Yeah.
And
Yeah.
there was that
Going down the rabbit hole here. I know where this
at,
is going.
at the midnight premiere, there was a a furry orgy in the movie cinema.
Oh, what?
No way.
Dead
What the
serious.
fuck? I
You're
am so
kidding.
tired.
The Zootopia midnight premiere.
Yeah. All I'm
Top-
trying to think is
top
why is there a
response.
midnight premiere for a movie that's made for children?
Oh my
Like-
Fairy
god.
orgy breaks out at Zootopia premiere,
I just
Portland,
yeah,
Oregon.
I just fact checked
A
it.
midnight premiere of the Disney movie Zootopia went horribly weary at an AMC 24 cinema in suburban Portland as a furry orgy broke out in the auditorium halfway through the screening of the film. The furries were forced into a mating ritual when two anthropomorphic animals on screen embraced, triggering chemicals in their brain to start the orgy. They're saying it as if it's not their fault. It was reported that as many as 50 people were in the orgy, ranging from naked individuals to people dressed in fursuits. It was said that the combined body odor and seminal fluids was enough to force police to respond with a hazardous materials crew.
Look, when the whistle blows for you to go over the top, you got to answer. That's all I've
Yeah.
got to say about that. So, as far as I'm
Um,
concerned, well done. That's hats off to them. Minute silence. That's
Paramedics transported
That's
three
enough.
people
That's
to hospital for shock and contact with bodily fluids.
oh my god.
Three 7-year-olds. While 23 when 23 furries were arrested and booked for disorderly conduct and indecent exposure. You got to if you get caught doing that, you should tell everyone that you're a sex offender. Like, that's just not right.
That would be
You
you'd
can't
have to.
do
They'd
that.
all get registered because it's indecent exposure, isn't it? Well, it's you can't do that stuff.
Yeah,
in
they said
public.
it said indecent exposure, but I'd say that's just like beyond that. You can't.
Straight up sexual
See,
assault.
indecent exposure is getting your hole out and just poking it at someone. But like,
That's fun. That's just funny.
yeah,
That's fun, you know?
that's a goof. That's a goof. But
Dick on the shoulder.
Exactly.
Yeah,
when the cops had to pull out the hazardous chemical crew, and there's a good chance that kids got seminal fluid, quote unquote, on them, you kind of got to draw a line and say this isn't right.
that's something else. That is
Well,
something else. But like for
to each
people
their
like
own.
that are generally very socially anxious and their worst enemy is making eye contact with someone in a conversation.
Hmm.
It takes a lot of balls to be able to have a full blown furry orgy in a cinema, or just in public in general. You know what I mean? Like it's
Yeah,
it's
I
a
think they
step
got-
in the right direction, I think, for improving like their social skills. It is like it does show their development, don't you think? That's my thought process at least.
Yeah, well, they can develop in a fucking prison for all I care, bro. Like, yeah, it's everyone's different, but you can't be having a furry orgy at Oregon, Portland.
Oregon.
And speaking of, bro, Oregon, the first place in the world we're carrying around methamphetamines, crystal meth, heroin, opium, whatever you want, however you want it, is now completely legal.
The
That's
good old
awesome.
days.
Fun fact. Well, it's not really because actually I don't have a reason.
You're
Look, I'm a big-
brainwashed, mate. It's the war on drugs
Oh.
that's got into you.
It's the
No, it's
fluoride
just-
in the water.
Yeah, turning the frogs gay.
I love how that came out to be true too.
That's the scary part. Is I don't know if anyone's not familiar with that. It's the Alex Jones reference that he was going on a rampage about. It was about water and fluoride in the water, wasn't it? Or was
Yeah,
there
fluoride in
something?
the water
And he's,
Wasn't
like,
it-
because they put it
screaming.
as a
Yeah, he's like saying it was like making the frogs gay, and everyone was obviously you hear that, and even now you hear it. It's like, oh, okay, righto, mate. But it came out that it was true. Like not in all cases, but in a lot of cases that was happening as a result. Which I don't know how that even happens, but
yeah. Well, fluoride, yeah, it's good for your teeth and all that, but in excessive doses, it's I can't remember which gland it is. It's for your creativity. Let me gland
penal.
fucking yeah, pineal gland.
Pineal
Yeah,
gland.
apparently it suppresses its
Oh, suppresses your
Activity.
creativity. Ah,
so it numbs you down, gives you the blue pill, and you're working for the machine. You're just in the rat race, man.
it's another cog.
Exactly.
Then you hit 65, you join a golf club, You take your tinny out once every 3 weeks. Your grandson kicks you in the shin, and before you know it, you're 6 feet deep. That's what they want you to think, man. You got to be a free thinker like Ethan.
Amen.
You got to get out there. You got to have fucking furry orgies. You got to live this world up.
Exactly right. You just got to be a smiling soul in this world, a ray of
Oh, yeah.
sunshine in the darkness. Um,
Mm.
yeah, I still can't get over that actually happened. I'm sorry. I'm a bit scarred hearing that furry orgy actually happened in a kids movie, Zootopia. Like it is a G-rated movie, isn't it?
Well,
Oh, it
yeah,
was a
it's not.
midnight release, I guess. So only the keen, fans.
Yeah, but still, like, there's still gonna be a family there, man.
Mm. Well, didn't you say 2 7-year-olds were?
No, I just said three people.
It
That was
is
three
rated
people,
PG.
but yeah,
Oh,
It is
right,
rated
yeah. I don't think
PG.
they'd be able to disclose that anyway, to be honest.
no. You know what? I went fishing on Friday. It's on the topic of kids.
Here we go.
Anyway, anyway, let me finish the story before you cast your judgment. Shit, Zootopia got bloody 98 on Rotten Tomatoes.
Yeah, I was just looking at that.
Great movie.
Yeah.
It is a good movie.
Now, when I talk up Zootopia, the first thing that comes up is Zootopia furry orgy.
Furry incident. um. Oh, fuck, well, yeah. So I was
You were
at
fishing.
out fishing. It was nuts. It was pissing down rain into the wind. Had the rod out. Fucking storm and blowing a gale. Lightning struck the pier. The thing blew up, and I brought home this 3 meter flathead. It was wild. Anyway,
A few blokes.
yeah, just fucking bloke in a bar. I was there with the boys from Bloody Good Beers or whatever the fuck it is. Anyway, I'm walking to go to a piss. You gotta walk down the jetty to the pisser, and there's too many people around to piss off the jetty, and I'm self-conscious when I'm in public. So I go to the toilet, and I come out, and there's this grade 6 graduation, and they've just all ran into the like Sandgate Beach, and bro, it's finally hit me that I am just completely scared of kids.
Scared of kids.
Like, I have the biggest anxiety of people looking at me like a pedo just for being within 10 meters of a kid.
Right.
Like I'm walking through the park with my dog. A little kid comes up, oh, can I pet your dog? I ignore them the first 5 times they ask me. I try to run away. So yeah, I told my therapist about this, and they said it's nothing to worry about, but we're gonna try do something about it.
Electric shock therapy. So
Castration.
it doesn't sound like you have a fear of kids. It sounds like you have a fear of being a pedophile.
You know,
Am
you
I
either
am I
die a
reading the
hero,
room right?
or live long enough to see yourself become the pedophile, brother.
Just
Um,
picture that over a Joker image.
I think it's
his
just
Yeah,
card.
exactly. That's exactly what I was thinking.
I think it's because I just hate pedophiles so much.
Oh, I mean, who
Look, I
doesn't?
don't.
It's definitely like
Yeah.
just one of the most fucked crimes out there. Like, just disgusting.
I was talking to my nan, funnily enough.
Speaking of
Anyway.
pedophiles,
No, she's right. That was once, and it got quashed, and nothing came out of it, and it's not my fault. He didn't want to say anything, but no. So my nan, I was talking to her the other day. She's old and weary and Christian and all that, so she's talking to me about a particular headmaster at a particular school, maybe not within this area. I'm trying not to insinuate things because I don't want to get sued at some
yeah,
point.
we'll keep that out.
Anyway, I won't say his real name, but let's call the guy um, brother James. So she was going on about how good brother James was and all that, and he was fantastic for the kids. Yeah, sure. Talked to the dads a lot, and it was very comforting. But on muck-up day of his last year as no, said prime minister, principal, the seniors wrote like, "Oh, brother James is a pedo" on the Oval, and just a bit of shenanigans. But when you say those things, there's always a bit of truth to it. Anyway, my nan was going off about how bad it was and how nice of a guy he is. And then I remembered brother James is in prison for pedophilia. So
Oh, he's in jail.
yeah, so moral of the story: don't trust your nan, and
Well, she's not a little boy, so
trust no brothers.
her being nice to, oh no, sorry, the whoever he is, the brother or whatever, being
Yeah,
nice to your
apparently
nan. It's a
he
different
used to
type
like
of nice to the little
gas,
7-year-old
gas
boy.
up. Yeah, he used to gas up my granddad.
Really?
Just go, yeah, head out with him and all that. Like head to the Newey. Fuck yeah, brother. But no, like he was really good with the parents and kids and all that. And
Always are though.
one way ticket to Waco, really.
Well, you wouldn't be very good of a pedophile if you weren't good with kids.
Well, yeah, that's true actually.
Like when you think, like, you get down to the nitty gritty of it. I mean,
You'd be a low strike rate.
yeah, that's
Have you
fucked.
have you ever seen To Catch a Predator?
Oh
With
yeah,
Chris
Oh,
Hansen.
bro,
Chris
it's best.
Hansen.
Oh,
Or the
Chris Hansen.
those the
What are
Facebook
you
videos,
doing
like the
here?
YouTubers that just catch. It's
Oh,
usually in
yeah.
Oh yeah,
Britain. It's like,
pedophile
oh, I'm
poachers.
not a
Yeah.
nonce. I'm not a nonce. I didn't do anything.
Oh no, no English, no English,
Oh,
no.
it's so fun. I love
Please.
all those videos. It's the most like satisfying video to watch is watching a pedophile or a sex offender or something just get sprung out big time, like on a camera. It is just the funniest shit I've like. I love it so much.
Even though all the videos are the exact same in terms of
Yeah, it's like
how the
slightly
climax
different.
and the storyline goes,
Yeah,
you're always on the edge of your seat because you kind of root for the guy. You're like, maybe there's a chance that this is just a big mishap. And then he pulls up the conversations where he's like, "How old are you? Oh, 14. Oh, can I suck your cock?" Like it really just takes out the innocence in it. And
oh
then
yeah.
you're batting for the main guy, and yeah,
But yeah, usually there's a pretty good reason as to why they want to get him on film calling him a pedophile, I think. But I don't think they go walking in blind accusing randoms. But
yeah. The best ones, which I think actually are, is in a way illegal. I'm not too entirely sure. When underage kids actually do it, like 17-year-olds. Because
oh,
there's videos, there's this one group of them, and one of them pretends to be like 14, and they're like, "Oh, meet in the back of Walmart at the bike section."
oh yeah,
And there's like,
that's yeah,
yeah, the guy like sits in the middle, like walks out to the car park with him, and then like 10 of them just bouncing with cameras.
yeah. They're the videos I was talking about. Like those, usually there's a lot of them in Britain, I think, or like the UK.
Britain's a big one.
Yeah, and it's unfortunately it's usually people with like some sort of mental disability or something, but like
Yeah.
it's never someone that has like got a sound mind. Actually, sometimes it is. It's a lot of
No, you'd be
older
surprised.
blokes,
Yeah.
a lot of like
Older
older
gents.
older gentlemen. I don't think you can call them gentlemen cucklords, but it's usually them, and they're the ones that's like have a wife and 5 kids, a stable job as like a international banker, but on the side they like to send nudes to 12-year-olds. But
Look, as I go back to the furry thing, everyone's into different things, man. But you got to draw a line in the sand, and I think yeah,
yeah, kids is sort of a pretty blood red line, I think.
kids and fursuits are pretty fucking some big
Yeah,
standouts.
kids and animals, I think.
Yeah,
Oh yeah.
luckily I haven't really seen much animal shit.
Well, I
I
have.
remember
There
I remember
was
there's a kid in high school that used to
yeah,
show animal porn around. You know what I'm talking
yeah. I
about.
was about to say like I've witnessed it. Like he used to sit in front
Oh,
of me
true. Yeah,
in health class, and it was one day, and he was watching like it was like horse pounds, petite blonde chick or whatever, and until he comes talking about the horse, and it was
that's me.
whatever knocks your rocks off, but like honestly,
um,
man, like in class, completely flaccid penis, just watching it like it's a good TV show. He's watching Breaking Bad, but
I, I,
Bit odd.
the thing was too is that because the internet was monitored and had firewalls up for those websites, it was already pre-downloaded shit. So
yeah,
he had subconsciously made the decision to download such. But again, to each their own.
I remember back in like the earlier years of high school, there was one kingpin player that he he knew about the firewalls and stuff like that, and we were all coming of age and blah blah blah, all the rest, going through
Yeah.
puberty, all that. So he took it upon himself, the young entrepreneurial mind he had, of buying Pornhub Premium, downloading, I think it was like something like 6 gigabytes of videos, maybe more,
6.
and photos, and he would sell them at school. He would
Shit, I don't
sell
remember that.
just
Respect the
regular
hustle.
pornography that you could just get, like going home to your computer. But it was that time where everyone was sort of like, bit like, oh, do you whack off for porn or, like, and he was
Oh, yeah.
selling it, and he was making like surprisingly a fair bit of money from it, and he was selling it for like $5 a video, and he'd have like 20 appointments a day at like in like grade 6, grade 7, 8. He's
Jeez.
fucked. He's probably running his own pornography business right now. I'd love to see what he's doing.
Just ripping off Pornhub.
Yeah, new CEO. Yeah, that was awesome.
Yeah. I can't even remember that shit.
Yeah, I think
Suppose I
that was
didn't get
grade 7.
puberty till like grade 11, so
Yeah, yeah.
my dick
Sort
still
of a
doesn't
mental
work.
fugue state until then for you, Josh. Hey,
Yeah. I was a girl up until I was 16.
that's fair enough. To each their own.
But
Exactly.
yeah, look, we got there in the end,
We all
sort
did.
of.
Yeah, well, somewhat.
Speaking of girls, I downloaded Tinder again. I fucking hate it, bro.
You got Tinder again.
Yeah,
Very
look,
nice.
I was bored and I was like, oh, passing half an hour by swiping for 25 minutes and then pretend to fall in love with someone that I would hate to actually meet.
That's
So
yeah.
I downloaded it, I flicked through, didn't strike my ego at all. I swiped right like 60 times and got like nothing. I'm like, oh, well, shit. Anyway, there were two unlucky ladies that happened to match with me, and fuck, it's just so hard. Like, you try to start up a conversation, get some interest, and just have a chat, but all you get back is, haha, okay,
Yeah.
sweet,
So blunt.
stop, go away, no, stop talking to me,
I told you
why
to
at my
block
house?
this number.
Like, yeah.
How can you see through my window?
I don't know. I think half the people. Well, to be fair, I wasn't even on Tinder for anything. It was just to fuck around.
That's what they all say though. It was definitely 3
Yeah.
a.m. like Tuesday night, and you were just really horny.
Yeah. I think no, that
See
wasn't.
where it
I was
goes.
thinking of another time.
Couldn't
Yeah.
get to sleep.
Yeah, it was weird because for the first I didn't even realize for the first 5 hours, I had it set to male matches. So thought it was weird.
Nice, nice.
But
You know what's interesting is
mm,
one of my mates got told this, and he tried it out when he went away to the Sunshine Coast. Is that Grinder is a great place to source weed dealers, which
oh really?
yeah, yeah. And you just say, like, you put in your account, like, not into any butt stuff, just here for, marijuana, I'm here for some green.
The good stuff.
And
No?
apparently, there's, like, heaps of, like, dealers on
Hmm.
Grinder that are just waiting for people to match with them. They just swipe everyone. And they just
Yeah.
sell through Grinder.
That's
Like,
actually
That's actually kind of smart.
well, it can be completely anonymous, that's the thing, like... It's pretty, used to be able to post up on the block, milli rocking, but
Mm.
now you can just the power
Jim.
of the Apple iPhone is
I
immense.
remember when I first met Jimmy on Queen Street, on the corner.
Oh yeah,
Jerk it off men for $15 a man.
I didn't think you were gonna. Yeah, like, it was one of my lowest moments, but yeah,
Soft hands.
you've got to pay the TransLink bills somehow, and I've never been, more scared than having the TransLink tax collector come for me. Because when you get a negative TransLink balance, it is scary.
Oh, I
The
hope I
debt
get bounty
collector.
hunted.
You hope you get bounty hunted. No, that's when we move out
Yeah.
west with our diesel farm.
Oh,
Mad Max style, baby.
yeah. No, like I hope before that, I hope Dog the Bounty Hunter or someone like actually interesting.
He's dead.
You're kidding.
Oh wait, he died.
Yeah.
Dog didn't
I hope it
die.
was in a shootout.
I'm pretty sure.
Dog
look
the
this
Bounty
up.
Hunter. Dwayne Chapman. No, he's still going, apparently.
Oh, it must have been his wife then. Because I
Beth
remember.
Smith.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, no, he beat her to death. That's right. Shit, 5 wives.
He's
Nah,
got 10,000 captures in 40 years.
it's good money.
I didn't even know there was a bounty hunting market until
Dog the
Dog
Bounty
the
Hunter.
Bounty Hunter was on Fox 8. That show is so good too.
Yeah. You ever seen Repo Man? They,
Yeah,
like, take back, even though it's fake as shit.
yeah,
Like, I
it's
just
funny.
picked apart the plots and the holes and all that, but
Is that
god
the one
damn it, it's
where
cool.
the big lady gets hit with the like reversed Camaro and falls off like a 2-story parking lot and then comes back and just punches a fucking hole in the window and just grabs her by the throat?
She falls off the parking thing, goes to ad break to make sure she's alive.
Oh,
But no, it's just fake as shit. Like, it'd just be this whole Navy SEAL operation with a full camera team. They somehow sneak into an airport and pick out this plane.
Oh, I've seen that one, yeah.
Yeah, and they always manage to just get away with it. Every time. It's not even like a easy job sometimes. It's always a close call. But it's fun.
holy
I
crap.
appreciate it.
Dog the Bounty Hunter's wife had probably the largest breasts I've ever seen.
Really?
Yeah, they
Who?
Dog
Beth,
the Bounty
holy
Hunter's wife.
shit.
Beth Smith. Anyone listening, do like look up Beth Smith, Dog the Bounty Hunter's wife. That's insane.
They had 12 kids.
Holy crap. Yeah, she
They had
defeated
12
Army
kids.
with
Yeah, her and Dog.
that's
Between
insane.
2006 and 2019, 12 kids. Fuck me.
He's got a fan club on his website.
Oh, of course he does.
Wonder if they got any merch.
I'm pretty sure I'm in it. I
For
fucking love
the
Dog the
dog.
Bounty Hunter, honestly. There's heaps of episodes that are just ingrained into my childhood memory.
Oh, yeah, passed away of throat cancer.
So she didn't get beaten to death?
No.
Oh.
I'm
She
pretty
was-
like I'm not accusing Dog of anything, but I'm pretty sure he was a dog.
Oh.
But you know, you got to keep up the appearance. And I
You
mean,
gotta
5
stay
wives.
You know, it was I forgot about this, but I heard about it again like the other day. Is that one of the members of AC/DC like
No, put a
tried-
hit on someone.
put a
Yeah,
hit on like one of the
Yeah,
other
the
band
drummer.
members?
was it one of the band members?
I'm pretty sure it was one of the other band members. Maybe I'm just ill-informed, but that whole just idea just is just so out of this world for me. Just like, where would you even go to find a hitman? I
That's
imagine in
right,
America it's a different story.
Phil
But even
Rudd.
then, like back then, like we're talking not like now.
Yeah,
Like
yeah.
it'd probably be easy as now. You just go on the internet. But like back then, like
It's like on Facebook. Hitman's near me on Marketplace.
Australian too. Take my hat off to him.
Good man.
Hat on
Death
heart.
threats and drug charges. Restaurant. Drug conviction appeal. Poor guy.
Some can, just some
Been
can't.
through the walls.
Really.
Convicted of possessing 25 grams of marijuana on his boat in New Zealand. Place it was announced that Drummond purchased and would open a marinara restaurant in New Zealand where he resides, named Phil's Place, and planned to sell seafood and steak. The restaurant closed temporarily in 2012 and reopened. Order pay $70,000 to 3 former employees for unjustified dismissal, not disposal. Where is it?
Are you looking
No, I
for
can't.
the hit
I'm
details?
looking for yeah.
Oh well.
What a,
It happened, and that's
Yeah.
the thing that like just wigged me
Oh.
out. And I was,
okay, here.
you got it?
On 6th of November 2014, Phil Rudd was arrested and charged with attempting to procure a murder, threatening to kill, possession of methamphetamines, possession of cannabis, followed a police raid on his home. The charge of attempting to procedure of murder was withdrawn the following day. Pleaded
Nice.
guilty to the remaining charges.
Rack-
So he got off with trying to kill someone, which respect.
Yeah, he got off. That was the other thing. He got off. And it was
Well,
like,
like he didn't get it done.
yeah, but it was
Yeah.
like the intent was there, and he paid someone, didn't he?
Yeah, I think he did pay someone to do it. Yes.
That's
Yeah,
just
true.
Oh well, every
I
dog has
kind
its day.
Exactly.
Hungry dog's got to eat.
of wish I could develop a nice character arc like that.
That
Like
that would be going out with a bang.
up until 25, 30, I'm fine to chill, but I kind of want a Sylvester Stallone sort of life.
Yeah,
I want to do porn for a little bit,
nice.
make the two greatest movies of all time, and then absolute dog shit for 50 years after that.
Just do what Steven Seagal's doing. Just make your own production company in like Japan. Just make yourself the main character in every single movie.
Yeah, and I am into Asians apparently, so I would fit in his shoes pretty well. I
You
love his
are.
get up now too. No, no, fuck.
The slicked back
Fucking
hair, the same shit fat rig, and he's playing like these real spec ops, like high end, highly trained military roles, and he just does
he look
no prep for him at all. The only prep's like eating like 12 Krispy Kreme donuts for every meal.
martial arts, Aikido, karate, Shitoryu, judo, and kendo and jujitsu. Yeah, fucking my ass.
Yeah,
He looks like
That's what they say he does.
yeah, like I think he's black belt karate, but he wouldn't have done all that shit.
probably when he was like, that
He's
that chef on the ship
oh nah, okay. Well,
back in that era,
don't fucking talk about Under Siege, bro.
Under siege. That's it.
One of the
Lock someone
greatest
in the
movies.
meat freezer or just the freezer. Breaks a
79%.
stainless steel handle off. Nice.
$12 million budget, $157 million box office. It can't go wrong. It has Tommy Lee Jones in it, man. That fight scene was the worst thing. So I don't know if you remember it.
The only bloody role of Tommy Lee Jones I remember is Two Face.
See Two Face.
He was Two Face in like Batman Returns or something. Tommy Lee Jones. What was it? It was like the one
Batman
where
Forever,
Batman
bro.
Forever with Jim Carrey as the Riddler.
Oh,
And he had the
oh,
half pink face,
God.
and that was him. And he was just someone with like bipolar
Fuck, that's
schizophrenia or
right.
something.
I hope Jim Carrey gets done for something. I don't like his attitude, man.
He's really dialed down, eh? He's sort
Hey,
of a bit of a mellow guy now.
I
Bit
don't
of like
know.
existential crisis 24/7 sort of guy.
Can't teach an old dog new tricks, man.
Well,
Mm.
didn't his girlfriend kill herself
Oh,
a
Oh.
few years back?
that'll do
Um,
it to a brother.
let's see.
That'll make anyone
No,
crazy.
she's alive, and she's alive.
Oh, okay. Well, that's
Um,
good. That's good news. I'm glad to hear that Jim Carrey's wife or girlfriend didn't kick the bucket.
2018.
oh,
Who
He
knows?
was facing a civil lawsuit in the overdose death of his former girlfriend.
Oh, you're kidding.
A wrongful death lawsuit from family members of his on-again, off-again girlfriend, Katharina White, who died of a drug overdose in September 2015.
yeah,
Catherine.
shit.
Oh,
Oh,
well,
she was
he's
hot
had a
too.
good run anyway.
Yeah, he's produced some of the comedic gold over the past few years, like Dumb and Dumber,
Oh
So
Dumb
yeah,
and Dumber
that
2,
movie. Yeah, yep. Dumb and
Ace
Dumber 2 is
Ventura.
arguably better.
Yeah, but what's better in perspective to how shit it all is? Uh, The Mask, Bruce Almighty, great movie, man. Sonic the
Truman Show.
Hedgehog went off. Yeah,
The
no
Mask is
respect.
pretty good.
Made a career off being a fucking.
I fuck
Oh,
with The
look,
Mask a bit.
I was scared as shit watching it as a kid.
Yeah, I was initially, but then I found it funny as I got a bit older. Used to
It was
think it was
pretty.
funny when he like
Yeah.
did that big fucking grin, the big teeth.
Goofball.
Smoking.
Definitely does speed.
Oh, definitely.
Speed and drinks the blood of an upside down child.
I'm pretty
Fazil
sure
Strung
it's
up
like
to a washing line.
80% of all Hollywood anyway.
Yeah, adrenochrome.
Adrenochrome. The Clintons
Don't,
are
don't,
not
don't.
involved.
No, they're not. They're
They're
not.
not. I love Hillary. I voted for Hillary Clinton in 2016. I voted for her. I sent in my mail vote. 2016. I was 16. I sent in my mail vote. I love the Clintons. And
Look, joke all you want, but there is a war coming.
yeah, not with the Clintons
Um,
though.
oh no, well,
Hillary
for
Clinton
me, yeah.
and Bill Clinton are the most beautiful humans on this planet, and they've never done any wrong. Never.
No, come and fucking get me.
There's a book, right, and it's called "Sometimes Daddy Takes Private Planes to Visit Other Little Girls," written by Chelsea Clinton.
Are you? No way. Google it. That is fucked. He was the number one
book.
passenger on the Epstein flights, wasn't he? On the flight logs, he was like on there like 27 times or something.
Officially, he was officially like
There's some
unofficially it was me, but
well, he didn't look at the boat form. It's alright.
exactly.
Flight log.
Have you
Epstein.
seen the
There's some.
fucking that painting of him in Hillary's dress,
Oh, that's just disgusting.
or some of the paintings that are like in the like Epstein Island houses and stuff, or even like
Yeah,
his like
so
house in wherever the fuck he lived, like on the rich part of that island, on an island, like somewhere I forgot. But he's just like naked kids,
yeah,
like
yeah. They had a
Yeah,
lot of like very
that's all
sexual.
the
like tied
Pizzagate
up.
shit.
Like,
Uh,
and one could argue it is just good art, good expensive art, but
Because it's children. That's
yeah,
probably why it's expensive.
no, it's just abstract.
it's
Never very. There we go.
nuance. It's very nuanced. People don't understand it. Art is
Oh,
subjective. And I'm pretty sure it's like them tied up in like a trough or something like that, and it's like just hanging in his living room, just naked kids tied up as a painting.
no, that's
Yeah,
no. So Hillary's. Oh fucking here we go. Hillary, one of her biggest donors. She was involved with the whole pizza thing, which again,
Pizzagate. I
yeah.
don't believe in, by the way.
Um, you don't believe in it?
Just on the record, it's all
That's
outlandish and yeah, very
that's
on the record.
disrespectful to the victims, bro. I was there.
No, I'm just covering
Um,
my ass 'cause I don't want to,
and
you know. Yeah, I'm in a good mental state right now. I don't want to, next week end up killing myself.
yeah. See, the thing is, I'm not. So
yeah.
fucking come and get me, fucking cowards. I honestly couldn't give a shit. Like, if you want to go to your way to come to Brisbane, for fuck's sake, and accidentally suicide me, yeah, feel
We
free.
were talking about a flight to Perth.
Yeah, that's true.
Oh, what? They're gonna bring down the fucking VA flight 64 over the Nullarbor, the first crash in Australian like history. Yeah, no, let's do that, man.
Who knows? Who knows?
Um, fuck, now I'm not gonna go.
It's in your head now.
Oh shit.
So who was it?
Before,
It was a sponsor or something.
yeah, so like one of the biggest like charity donors.
Nice.
I'll try to get his name up later. Has this apartment in New York, and one of his prized possession paintings is literally just four like naked girls in a shower. And
That's
it's like,
it. That's the one.
yeah, that's the
Oh,
one.
Shower. Yeah, it's fucked too. Like it's
Pizza Gate guy. I can try to find it.
yeah.
Golden
I
Uh,
think I know the one you're talking about.
yeah,
yeah,
it's pretty fucked.
I can't think of the name
John
of the
Podesta.
person.
John
Yes,
Podesta.
yes, that's it.
Did he kill himself?
Yeah.
John Podesta, former White House chief of staff, so
Nice.
government guy. Why is he related to Chester Bennington? Not related, but like
Through marriage or something?
no,
I
like
have
it
no idea
pops
what the
up.
fuck that is.
People also search for.
Oh.
Yeah, John and Tony, they're bloody thick as thieves, though. As to
Oh well.
tell you that much.
It's just subjective art at the end of the day, and if you don't get it, you don't get it. Some people like to
Yeah,
have
well,
photos of Mona Lisa or a nice city skyline. Some like naked children. And that's it.
We
That's
all
all it
got
comes down to.
opinions, bro.
Yeah, exactly
Pedophiles
right.
are entitled to an opinion.
Yeah, exactly. Trans age. That's something I saw on Twitter.
What'd you say about
Trans age.
trans people?
Not trans people. That's fine. Like transgenders, all fine. But there was trans age I saw. It was
Trans
I was on Twitter. It was trending, I think, or I saw someone talk about it, and it was like hashtag trans age, and it was this like little infograph of like a man squatting down talking to a kid, and it's like underneath like age is just a number, all relationships matter or some shit like that, trying to like get legit pedophilia like normalized through this Twitter post. I just couldn't believe it. I hope it was just like satire comedy, like someone pulling everyone's leg, but
Look, no, like I know that shit's real because pedophiles try to push it.
oh
Like
yeah,
I
they
saw that Louis Theroux, like pedophile, one in the prison and two the the like little community that it goes into. Like they all think it's like normal and fine, but you
that's
just
the
can't.
photo. I just found it then. It's called
Yeah,
so it's like the trend was like trans age, but it's also called
yeah.
age fluid. A person whose age identity is not
Age fluid.
fixed and changes over time or depending on the situation. And it's a little boy holding his hands out in this like infographic, and it's a man squatting down. It's like the man's like color is like just 'cause it's a black and white photo. He's in like the dark, and then there's a white like outline of a little girl, like indicating that a fully grown man can believe that they are a little girl, which makes these relationships okay. That's probably the most fucked thing I've ever heard.
That's the biggest loophole work I've ever seen in my life. You,
What
like
goes through
there
their
are
mind?
there are people who are mentally challenged to the point where their brain doesn't develop past the age of 5, and that's a retardation. Like that's actually a mental disability.
Yeah.
But that's just saying that you're just trying to get away with trying to fuck
But
kids.
even if you make that argument, when I was 12, I didn't want to go and fuck anyone. You know what I mean?
That
Like,
is, yeah, that's true. Yeah,
Yeah.
if like their argument is like, oh, in my head I'm an 8-year-old little girl.
pretty
No
horny 8-year-old.
8-year-old knows what sex is. Well, there are obviously like due to several circumstances, but on the majority,
Yeah.
8-year-olds aren't that way inclined. They don't want to go and have sex. So that
They're not Toey.
no, yeah, not toey. Exactly
Put it
right.
simple.
They're not
They're not
toey at
Toey.
all. They just don't. Doesn't like well, get the gears going. Doesn't crank the gears.
Look, they can do what they want as long as To Catch a Predator still keeps pumping out shit. I
Well, it
can't really
does.
complain.
Yeah, it does give them content.
You
But
know what? I love how other YouTube channels try to prevent that by doing those fake scenarios where they like get the parents in and like
oh, bro, those
they
things are
like
shit.
pretend to kidnap someone and like they put this poor little kid, like a 12-year-old kid, through like this
Mm.
very traumatic experience, like pretending to kidnap them.
Yeah, there was the
Mm.
Sam Pepper one where he like kidnapped his best friend and then
Yeah,
pretended to kill him, and the
like
best friend
Oh,
like just punched him and then stormed off and obviously wasn't friends with him at all.
ugh.
Did you ever hear about there's like a family YouTube, it's gone now, it got completely banned.
Daddy 05.
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah,
Is that yeah? And it was just family videos, and it was just the parents just abusing their kids, like in several ways.
one in particular, Cody.
Yeah, the little like ranger kid,
Yeah, with
and
the
he would like
glass.
throw stuff around. They just were screaming at him. It was just
What about
psychological abuse. Like,
what about the one where he's making the other one hit the sister?
yeah, that's so fucked, dude. I don't know why it took
Like
them so long to ban that. There was so many people like, oh, there was another account. This is like just it's just like I'm pretty sure it's YouTube's getting better with like dealing with that sort of stuff. But there was another account that would just it was this guy and he just abused his cat. Like he'd whack it with stuff, throw it around, and he had like a huge following. Like it was like over 1 million subscribers, and he'd do videos of him kicking his cat across the room, and he'd get like 1 million likes. Like ha ha, ha, so funny. And then it took like 3 years or more for him to get banned, and he finally got banned this year. So fucked. So bad, dude. There's just so many loopholes with the YouTube terms and conditions. This will probably be banned when we've made a YouTube channel, so this will be on YouTube. But this will probably get taken
Oh,
down.
it won't get taken down. We're not really saying anything too bad yet, but you know, got to work into it.
Oh yeah, we can't get too far
Gotta
into the
f-
rabbit hole in the first episode.
Got to find our niche. I mean, we
Oh,
haven't paid for subscribers yet, which
no.
I'm not going to
No.
name drop,
Jeez.
but you know who you are.
Yeah, like imagine growing up, like getting old, and telling your grandkids that you paid for subscribers. Like,
That's something to tell the grandkids, isn't it?
exactly. But you know, sometimes you just
Yeah.
gotta offload.
well. You know,
Oh shit!
that's why we called this episode "Welcome to the Gun Show."
I just can't give a shit, man. Like, respect, do your own thing, but fucking, I love stories.
Well, this has been 100% $0 investment for this podcast to start
Yeah, well,
so far. So
no, it's
far.
been good so far. Discord can do it. Shout out to Discord. Well, hang on.
Non-official sponsor Discord.
No, we're good. Yeah, not official sponsor, just like Moose Mobile. Um, we need some ad revenue too, so if you actually are looking to prop some stuff up, because we get about 20 listens an episode, feel free. Start a Patreon soon, get all that going, and I can quit my job.
Maybe
and,
OnlyFans.
Yeah, probably just go to
I've
OnlyFans, to be honest.
I've been
That way
thinking
we
about
can
making
post
an
a
OnlyFans.
podcast and I can shake my ass.
Oh, not mum. Love you. Yeah. Yeah, I'll go to bed soon. Yeah.
Oh,
Oh, what's up, pup?
that was
At
cute.
least she's caring.
Right,
She's
yeah,
caring.
yeah,
At least she cares.
yeah.
I can't remember the last time my mum even said
Oh.
good night to me.
Yeah, sorry. Yeah,
I'm just kidding. Just kidding. I have a very good relationship with my
not-
mum. We're cracking over to the. We're
Yeah,
well into the 1 hour section here.
Oh, are we?
1 hour, just under 15.
Um, yeah, sorry, I just got interrupted there. But, just trying to remember. I had something to say. Wasn't particularly good. Oh yeah, I've been thinking about OnlyFans.
Yeah.
I want to figure out what I want to bring to it.
Yeah. Well,
Like, what's my special little niche?
you did say you wanted to get into porn, so you might, get your foot in the door there.
Yeah, but it's two different things. Like, there's Instagram modeling and there's actually modeling.
Mm.
There's doing porn and then there's doing OnlyFans. OnlyFans requires no work for a lot of payout. I'd like to do something that's
I'll be honest. If like I had the tools, I'd be stupid not to be honest. Like they make fucking good money.
well, what's her name? Black China. Like,
Oh, black.
mate of mine was saying China.
Yeah, she's like on Instagram.
Net worth. Worth like 4.3 mil just from doing that.
She
Crazy.
dated Tiger. She had a Kid,
Tiger.
she had a kid with Rob Kardashian.
Nice.
Rob Kardashian.
Really?
Yeah,
Oh,
See the-
yeah. I remember that.
they had a show, Rob and China.
Yeah, that was it. Yeah, I remember. Because
It
Norm
lasted
Macdonald
one
talked shit
season.
about it, wasn't he? Oh yeah, was it Norm Macdonald talking shit about it on like one of his shows? I think it was on SNL maybe. I don't remember. Yeah, I remember that show though. It was fucking terrible.
I didn't
Yeah.
know there's a Rob Kardashian.
He's not in the limelight. He doesn't have tits, so
Oh,
no one cares about him.
I don't know. He looks pretty chubby, man.
Like,
I
he-
got some milk out of that. Fucking.
you know,
Robert Kardashian. Oh, OJ's. Yeah. OJ.
the glove
The
man.
juice. The glove man.
Rob doesn't fit.
I
Did
didn't
you
come
see
alive,
that
but
not Borat, the Sacha Baron Cohen TV show when he's like, this is the one on Stan, and
Oh,
he
Bruno?
interviewed. It was Who Was America? Who Was America?
oh,
Oh,
yeah, that
yeah,
one,
yeah,
yeah,
yeah.
yeah.
And and he interviews O.J. Simpson, and he's like just insinuating he killed his wife the whole time. He's like, nah, man, nah, man. He's like, no, you get nothing out of like killing your wife, or yeah? It's like, oh, yeah. It's like so funny.
I didn't do it, but if I did, this is look. I don't know. The
Oh.
Juice's Twitter's fucking hilarious too.
Whose?
OJ's.
He's got
Oh,
a
yeah.
Twitter.
He plays golf every day and pretty much just quotes hints that he did kill his wife.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure I saw him. Yeah, I saw it when he
OJ's.
first got it. It's pretty fucking funny though.
Yeah. And we all forget that he did prison recently for a serious crime too.
What did he go to prison for? I didn't even know.
I think aggravated assault and robbery.
Nice. What would
Something
he
like
even
that.
rob someone for? He'd be fucking
Just the-
loaded.
Just the thrill of it.
Hmm. Yeah.
Wikipedia's giving you $2.75 worth of knowledge just there. Take a minute. You fucking lick my nuts.
Yeah, I keep getting that as well.
He was in a lot of good movies too, man.
The Juice.
The Naked Gun. Best fucking franchise ever.
He was in
what?
The Naked Gun. Yeah.
In
Okay. Okay, here's the titles of some of the movies that he's been in. Why? Here's Lucy. Killing Force. A Killing Affair. Cocaine and Blue Eyes.
The
Detour
Battle
to
of the
Terror.
Sexes.
The Battle of the Sexes. Firepower.
No Place to Hide.
Jail. Literally, him plays
It
himself.
describes his life.
Plays himself in a 2011 episode of Jail. But you know, good on him. Got
He's
away with it
just-
in the end.
Just
Natural Born Killers. I like that one. It's a good fucking movie.
Yeah. Yeah. Well, again, good on him. The Klansman. That's an odd one.
was he in that?
Yeah.
Klansman.
1974 American drama film based on the 1967 book, the same name, by Will Huey. It was directed by Terrence Young and starred Lee Marvin, Richard Burton, O.J. Simpson.
Fucking
Klansman.
Simpson.
I wonder if Australia has a clan.
I
I'm
believe
sure
it'd be a chapter. It'd be a
A
chapter.
chapter. Yeah, it didn't rate too well in the old books, but
I think they're just like very patriotic Australians.
KKK Australia First Party.
Australia First Party.
That
CRN. CRN.
CR in Australia.
Uh,
Killing raises Ku Klux Klan link in Queensland.
ooh.
Constable Dave Jennings, Northern Territory cop and Ku Klux Klansman.
That's always a good
Uh,
mix, isn't it? A cop and a KKK member.
I think it's part of the requirement.
Uncle and
Yeah,
Auntie.
I think it would have been pretty hand in hand.
Yeah.
Oh, Australia First Party. Yeah, that's the one with the
Yeah, the
what-
cigarette. That's how good it goes together.
far right politics in Australia. I
And
forgot
that's
that we
the
had.
thing.
It's got a section on anti-Semitism.
Yikes. That's fucked. So we've got all our socials, and it's gonna be in the
Yeah.
description of the podcast. Whether that's, I'm pretty sure the only one with descriptions is Apple Podcasts, isn't it? Does it? No, Spotify does as well.
Spotify has it. You can search us up on Anchor too.
Just the Ragtag Podcast.
We'll put our shit on, what do you call it?
This will probably be on YouTube,
YouTube.
as well. It'll just, when I can get around to, putting it on there.
Sorry, back to the racists real quick. Australia First Party is, as of March 2019, led by convicted criminal and known neo-Nazi Jim Salem. Salem was a member of the short-lived National Socialist Party, fucking commie, founder of the militant Australia white supremacist group, National Action. Jesus Christ. Okay. Yeah,
God
you can
love us.
find us on our Instagram. Thanks for listening today.
Yeah, Instagram, Twitter. There should be all like in the links below, whatever the fucking description of the thing. We'll probably, maybe yeah, we'll probably link our own Instagrams and shit as well if you want to look at the voices behind the camera or behind
Fuck it.
the whatever your little earbuds.
Yeah,
And yeah, this has been the first episode
it's been
of
fun.
the
Yeah,
Ragtag podcast, and hopefully not the last. I doubt a small little podcast like this is going to get cancelled in the very first episode. But
Let's hope not.
it's been an absolute blast.
uh,
First hour.
we got some special guests coming up too. By the
Yeah.
way,
If
we got a
if
couple
you'd
people
like to
lined up.
if you'd like to become a guest onto the Ragtag podcast, please DM us on any social media, whether it be Instagram, Twitter. Send us an email. The email's also in somewhere or other. You can find it if you
For
really
any
want to.
business inquiries,
Business inquiries, go to ragtagpod@gmail.com.
yeah,
And
we're working on a better setup too soon, so it won't be online.
yeah, better setup. Hopefully get some video and
Yeah, that'd be good.
hopefully some merch soon as well if we can, get a little bit of traction going first. Getting a bit eager
Yeah.
doing it the first episode, but I'm just
Good chance we just tank and give up after 10 episodes like our shit posting page did, but oh well.
yeah.
Until
Story
until
for another
until then, the ride lives on.
day. Amen.
But anyway,
Rag and tag.
I'll fucking see you later, eh?
See you later. Thanks for
See
joining
ya.
us.
Yeah.
Thanks for listening.